Joshua, you have stepped on the promised land. Just as we have stepped into the year 2026. But he said, it is time to do the needful. What was the needful? You know, stepping into the promised land was entering into God's promises, which he has made to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, isn't it? But more than that, this is a fulfillment of a covenant. They are about to receive the covenant, the blessing that follows the covenant. Hello? But they will not receive that covenant blessing until they have fulfilled the conditions of the covenant. And that's why for 40 years, Israel did not observe circumcision. There was no circumcision, but was God gracious to them? Yes. God still bore with them. But for them to possess the land of promise, God said it is time to circumcise. When old men with young children circumcise, it means that everybody will be in pain. Are you hearing me? Everybody was in pain. But they had to do it. You remember that yesterday was the circumcision of Christ. Not just the new year. Is there something that I must deal with in order to step into the blessings of 2026? There must be circumcision. The cutting off of the foreskin. Because without that, I have no portion in the blessings of the covenant. I pray that as we gather, the Lord will meet us, each one at the point where we need to be circumcised. In our heart, at their heartbeats. You know, it is not enough to do New Year's resolution. Except the Lord help you, it will be banza. And after that circumcision, God said, observe the offerings, the tabernacle, the feast of the tabernacle, and the things that brought them into covenant with God. But while he was about to see Jericho, what did he see? The captain of the Lord's army, who drew his sword and stood. What did Joshua say? Are you for us? Or against us? What did the captain of the Lord's army say? He said, I am the captain of the Lord's army, and I have come. When Joshua had that, what did he do? The Bible said that he laid flat on the ground because he said, remove your shoe, for where you are standing is a holy ground. Joshua laid down and surrendered and said, that is what touches my heart. What does the Lord say to his servant? How I wish that in these few days we will do like Joshua. We will lie down and say, Lord, I am ready to hear you. Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening. Give me direction. I am ready to obey. Brethren, that is why we are here. And when Joshua had done that, grace came upon him. He rose up with a ready heart, with a willing mind, ready to go and do as God ordered him. It was then that instruction of how to conquer Jericho came. Not by power, not by might, not by military prowess, but by obedience. March round, it takes faith. If you are not with a surrendered heart, you will not